Morning, y'all. You know what the time it is. It is Sunday. Um, we, we're starting off with some finesse two times news. We're gonna check out a video about this Boston Richie situation, and we're gonna do another update on this Dave East situation. Cause let me tell you something. Oh my God, they acting a fool out here. But starting off, Boston Richie he's not my favorite person in the world. Oh my God, I said Boston Richie. I mean finesse two times. I'm bugging, bro. Nonetheless, I'm getting everybody messed up. And you know what? Half of these niggas look alike. That's half of the issue. So we definitely gonna get into whatever they got going on here because it's messy. But it seems to me that some of y'all, you know, are really into some of this. So we're gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go over this shit, man. Good morning, as they say.
Lie to the hoe. Huh? Don't lie to me. You don't owe me no lie, nigga. To whoever. Yeah, you don't owe me that. Tell me the truth.
I'm gonna speed this up because he do just be like chatting.
Don't try to make it look good and just try because of the moment. Oh, but Nick, what's up? I've been seeing y'all on TikTok wild and there's your number, bitch. I've been looking for you, bitch. I got a whole thing for you. I'm finna put you out. Give me your number. A week later, what's up, my guy? Let's go and put that situation together. Crickets. Nothing. Shit. And then when I get on here and say, my old John Doe, a bitch ass nigga. Damn, Fernandez, what you got going? You a bitch ass nigga. That was some shit you did. That was some quit doing that shit. That quit doing that bitch ass shit. I ain't one of them. Yo, don't like me. I don't give a fuck. Don't like me. Yo, the ones who feel like, oh, you can't keep it real. I don't want you to like me no way. You can't even keep it real. I need you liking me for. I don't want you to like me. I wasn't made for you to like. You one of the kind of people that I wasn't made. It was made to be like that. It was made to be like, you don't supposed to like me. Don't none in the world supposed to be perfect, no way.
Can I just say now, like I said, I'm not a super big fan of finesse two times. Also, not a super big fan of other guy we're gonna be checking out later. But the thing about it is, why nigga so emotional? If a nigga don't hit you back, even on some music shit, because I'm telling you something. I used to do a little bit of music. I used to do a few different things. You know what I'm saying? This is one of them. And you don't always hear back from people when you want to, especially in an industry like that, industry where people can make their own time, or they're not really on your time. You can't be upset when they don't hit you back. Even now, bro, like just the other day, no, yesterday, it was my daughter's birthday, and I had linked up with her, one of her uncles. And I was like, yeah, nigga, I sent you a text. You know what I'm saying? I was trying. This was like, bro, it's probably, I don't know, it's been probably about a month and some change now, right? And I'm like, already, I was like, I don't get my feelings. I was like, I was like, thank God my emotional my emotional balance is stable enough because I don't get my feelings about that type of shit. Like when I was a little bit younger, I used to be like, damn, bro, niggas is weird. Like, nah, bro, niggas is not weird. You wanna know what the issue is? It's weird when motherfuckers can't just let people be people. Sometimes niggas don't want to hit you back. Sometimes people do not want to get to you right away. And sometimes even when it comes to business isn't always predicated on your time or when you think it needs to work. Some things just it gotta work, and sometimes motherfuckers will hit you back when they hit you back, bro. Because let me tell you something, I actively I'm not gonna say I ignore people, but like, bro, my phone be going, I miss texts and shit like that. Like I be trying to tell all my homies, like, bro, you gotta understand, like, it's not personal. If you can't be all right with the fact that I didn't hit you back immediately or in enough time, then we not friends. Friendship isn't dictated by right now. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be able to see your friends from here and there and not necessarily pick up where y'all left off, but they're people. Like, if they're not your significant other or something like that, bro, you cannot be holding on to things like that. And especially in an industry like this, the game is pretty fake. But bro, if you consider yourself to be a busybody, what do you think other people in your position who got money, even people with little money? Y'all remember Salento. That dude ended up going to jail. He had got pulled over he was just wilding in his city, but he had got pulled over by the cops, and I think this was like 3 years ago or whatever. He was the Nene guy, but he had got pulled over by the cops, and they had asked him like, "Yo, like, what the fuck you got? Like, what's going on?" And he was like, you know, I don't move regular. I'm a busy guy. Like my life, you know, I'm not a normal person. Like, my life has changed. Salento was not that big. Yes, the dance he made or came up with was big, yes, but Salento himself wasn't that big to the fact where he needs to act how he was acting. Like, Brody was really acting a little wild. You know what I'm saying? It didn't make any sense. But hey, here we are.
So I'm cool with you not liking me, but don't act like you do. That's my problem. That's my issue. I'm cool with you not liking me, but don't act like you do. It's gonna be a problem. I don't give a fuck who you is. If you famous and I'm famous and we walking through the mother airport, I don't give a fuck about you being famous. If I don't like you, I'm gonna keep walking.
Like, bro, this is what I don't like either. He reminds me of what's that? For one, he looked like he looked like Dexter from Jack and Dexter. Two, he just remind me of Sid. He looked crazy, and then like he always be doing this, and I know some of y'all are fans of this, but bro, he's equivalent to that super buff guy who keep walking around and like making a fool of himself, bro. Close your fucking mouth. God damn.
I'm not finna just because you famous or just because you a social media streamer. Oh my, what's going on?
Get out your feelings, bro. It's not that serious. Just say what's up and move on. You can smile, nigga. You can like this is. Let me go ahead.
I'm fried out on them days, y'all. I did this shit. I did this shit for so long, trying to be genuine. My suck my on GTA. Anklebone dissed you. That was not a diss from Lazy, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Bro, be on straight man time. I'm through trolling, bro. I ain't gonna need no lie. That was AI. That shit was not real. It was funny. It was a funny song, entertaining song, but bro, be on man time. I did that shit the first time. He wanted to get an understanding, and I was just still on bush shit in my head. Then just now again, this shit happened again, and he made a positive comment again. I just ain't gonna keep on going against no positive man, bro. I just can't do that. It ain't
exactly.
in me. It ain't in me. I ain't finna go against no positive man, bro. He positive, bro. Bro, positive, bro, I ain't on it, and I ain't on it with somebody that ain't on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that he won't do nothing. I'm just saying he don't want no altercation. Bro, he don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I'd be bullied. Like, he don't want to do that. Bro, want to be who he is. He want to kick his shit. He want to live, and I respect it. And I want to live too. He a grown ass man. He don't want to play. He don't know what I'm saying. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Let it be known that wasn't him. So,
and you know what? Now I will give Finesse the grace to be like, thank you for being able to realize it. He won't on that, because bro, everybody ain't on that. And I have to say, bro, y'all can see I'm black as shit, but in the black community, bro, there's this issue of having to get this reaction out of other people sometimes, bro. I remember working in a warehouse one time. This young short dude, bro, he was going through a rough time, bro. He was about to be homeless a little bit, but he had just got the job and he was cool. Like, I'm cool, bro. Any job I work at, bro, I'm always cool, bro. Like, I don't fake my funk. I keep it a stack everywhere I go. The same way I talk to you is the same way I talk to niggas I know. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, I don't treat people different. And the reason I say that is because the same issue that Finesse seems to be having and he's talking about applies to everyday life with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Once you start treating people, if you say everybody takes what you're saying as a joke, like Finesse, you can consider this motherfucker a comedian. I don't know if he's a rapper, a streamer, or a comedian at this point, but maybe he's just multi-talented and he could do it. Maybe he's all of that in one, and you gotta just pick whichever lane you want to accept him in. You know what I'm saying? That's not on him. He's just he's just all of these things. You know what I'm saying? So it's not his issue. But now I'm the type of person where people do typically find what I'm saying to be funny and shit like that, which is cool, which is fine. I mean, that's cool, but I've had to learn that when I'm talking to people and everybody in general, I need to say what I'm saying with a tone, with a certain gusto. Like, I have to be particular in the way I lay down my lines with people, and even about the way I speak to people, because people, when you're someone who really is just chill and zen, because I'm chill, bro. Like, I talk my shit, but also, like, bro, when I say I don't pick and choose between people, like, the way I talk to my kids is the same way I would talk to a motherfucker outside. And this is what I'm saying. I'm not going to baby a motherfucker. I don't baby my kids. But if you know me, you understand that my love for the motherfucker outside and my love for my kids are two different things. But I'm going to give both of you the same respect. And if you don't understand that, you don't understand that. But if you're somebody who understands what it means to really be at peace with yourself, I don't put anything on anybody. Like, I don't expect anything from them, and I don't have any expectations from them. I expect nothing from nobody, not even my kids. Growing up, I'm a 90s baby. Now, if you grew up in the 90s or even before that, or even in the, I want to say, I'll give you if you were born in 2000, or even before that, yes, you came up in a time when your parents would say, I brought you into this world, I could take you out, blase, blase, right? Or your parents might be like, oh, I brought you in this world, like, hey, you owe me. Bro, I don't believe it. I've told my mother, we've gotten into this argument. I even argue with my aunts about this shit. Just because you brought me into the world, one, I didn't ask to be here. That's number one. Two, yes, you brought me into this world, but you can't keep saying that and throwing it in my face and acting like that gives me the right to allow you to be a certain way with me or treat me a certain way. Just because you bring somebody into a situation, especially if they ain't asked for it, that does not give you the right to treat them like shit or treat them anyway. Even me now, bro, I found myself, say I beat my kid's ass, I'll sit there and think about it, and I'm just like, damn, bro, I gotta do this different. Not because I'm one of those, you soft parenting, but it's just like, I know how I felt when I was younger. So the thing about it is, and when I say that, it's like, I explain to my kids, I try to make sure they understand. Like, say I pop them or something like that, I'll ask them, like, bro, do you even understand? Because this is the thing, beating ass is cool. Correcting the situation is cool, but if a person doesn't even understand what they did in the first place to get this, the cause and effect of a situation, then I don't find that it would be okay to just keep putting your hands on a kid and being like, oh, it's my kid, like, I'm disciplining them. Bro, kids don't even understand the definition of discipline. So if you don't teach somebody, they'll never get it. You can tell a kid they did something wrong a million times, but if you don't really help them grasp why you see it wrong, then they'll never understand. Because you could go tell the same story. You could be like, yo, my kid did XYZ to another person. They might be like, they just being a kid. But to you, like, it was the worst shit in the world. It's just different, bro. But I've had to, as I've grown up and as I've been, parenting for these past few years, I've changed as a person, bro. People do, like they say, they get softer or whatever the case may be. It's real. And me, I find myself not being softer in the sense of being like, I'm like that with everything or everybody. I'm more understanding, and I think that's more so what people mean when they say they become softer as a parent. But yeah, I know I've been talking. Let's get back into the video, man. Shit.
I ain't finna. You said what that hustle cartel chain at? Mine at my little brother house, man. Free fat great, man.
Hey.
Nah, I'm on man time, cuz. Like, I'm on man time. I with Bone. I with them for music and everything. I just was at the place at that time. It was all really because of the label. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a man. I'm in control of my own actions. True. So I ain't making it to nobody.
Thank you.
I ain't no excuse. It's my fault for
Thank
going at
you.
y'all like that. But I felt the weight when they told me it was $40,000 to clear that song, and me and Gotti on it. And I know that song mean a lot to me. And when they told me how much it was, I felt very offended because I felt like if y'all legends, and y'all legends, which y'all is legends, y'all legends, and y'all see a new school use y'all shit, and not just that, it ain't weak. It ain't honeycomb brazy. It ain't no weak rapper like, and I smacked the motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? So I look at it like it really should have been some wiggle room. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, hell nah, buddy, killed that. Let that motherfucker come out. Or my girl 10, 15, $40,000 for a sample. But come to find out, it wasn't even a sample. It was Bad Boys. So I jumped the gun.
Oh, see, and you know what? I as much as I say I don't like Finesse 2 Times, and I don't like when he does this crazy face looking shit, man, we not going to skip over the fact that he was able, and like I said, this is a black community thing, bro. We are not owed anything. I'll tell you this. There's a lot of shit that happens to us as black people, but we also have to stop letting that lead us to being like, oh, so I'm gonna act like this, bro. No, we are our own people. You have to, growth means, you know, that you as a person have to create the person that they're gonna respect, whether they be white, black, Dominican, yellow, or green. Me as a person, and I'm a Virginia guy, bro. I'm out there in the 757, bro. That's what we doing out here, bro. I want to be well known in my city. I want to be able to, or in my state, I want to be able to generate a personality and a person that's respected well enough that they can make change and whatnot. And that comes with growth. You're not going to just get that automatic respect because you're in your state and you've lived here for X amount of years. Motherfucker, don't nobody know me. Don't nobody know you. But when you are cultivating and building, it's the Jay-Z thing. When you're building a reputation, you have to move and do things a certain way. You have to know you can't, and it's the New York issue there. You can't just say, oh, I'm from New York, I do this, blah, 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 blah. Bro, I hate those motherfuckers. No, you have to build something that's respectable enough. Your name, your family name. I'm really big on, building your family name, building family wealth. Not a lot of people really understand that when it's talked about, but what you do as the head of your family, because I do still believe in that. I do believe in that feudalism kind of aspect of certain things where it's like your family name is a name that should be able to move waves. No, I don't think that your family name should allow you to act a certain way, but I do think I think that it should make you act a certain way. I think that it should hold you to a certain standard or a higher standard, especially if your family is known, or your father's well known, your mother's well known. If your family's well known for you holding things down or being loved in the community, that holds you to a higher standard. People who feel like they're in somebody's shadow in their family, that's on you. That's a personal feeling. I have my grandfather, Blue. His name's Harold Bennett. He was in the DC area. He fought in 2 wars. He got lost and stranded on an island. He never really gave me too much of the story, but I do know he was kind of like Tom Hanks in Castaway, bro. He was lost for a month, and I'm gonna have to ask my mom so I can come back with the story and give you guys a full breakdown of it. But when he got back and he finally got found, he didn't keep holding on to being stuck out there and nobody gave a fuck about him or nothing. No, he was loved in his city. He loved in his community for the way that he was. And, that doesn't say that he was a super great dude, but his name did a lot. And it carried a lot. It still does. My grandfather was he was a gun instructor. He helped people get licenses. He helped save people out of dire situations. Not only while he was out there fighting for the country, but even when he got home, and it could have been something that's just helping somebody get a certain license or get housing or something. My grandfather did a lot of things that help carry anything he did. That, if he said he was going, rock the boat, as long as he said it, then that meant something. And that's where people and us as black people need to understand. Just because something happened to our culture, that should not define our next generations. Yes, slavery and things like that did happen, but I don't feel like we as a people need to keep bringing it up, especially if we as a people want to move forward. No, it should never be forgotten. Yes, it should be talked about, and it should be taught for our future generations and explained in a way that they can understand that yes, it happened to us, but no, it did not break us. No, it does not make us. And a lot of us today are not slaves. Yes, we're slaves to certain things, and we're slaves to the system, but you got to think, you got to look at it like this, right? If Jay-Z could go ahead and make $1 million and people are talking about him, and he can buy and do this and that, so can we. Yeah, that man didn't let it, the fact of being black and being, what I'm saying, what happened to our past generations define his future. Y'all can say whatever y'all want about the man, but at the end of the day, he was able to turn himself and his name into something that's going to be respected for years. Even now, even Dame Dash. Yes, he's acting like a clown out there right now, but he's respected for certain things he did to help open up the rap industry and putting us in the clothing and things like that. Even Diddy. No, he is a terrible person, but he's respected in certain things that he did. Who he was before we found out who he really was, that guy is a respectable guy. That guy, but that's him back then. We know who he is now, so we do need to hold him accountable. But you do need to also respect that there were certain things that he did outside of all that other stuff, because say Abraham Lincoln, he yes, he helped with slavery, but that wasn't his goal. But there's certain things that he did that applies, that did help move certain things forward for us. We have to call that commendable, and we need to also give him his flowers for that. But we're not going to sit here and act like he saved us. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to carry that into my future, but I can acknowledge it.
So I apologize for that. You see what I'm saying? But the way.
And thank you, Finesse 2 Times. I don't think he may ever even see this video that I'm going to make about this situation with him. But thank you for holding yourself accountable as a black man, for one, and even as a famous person, when disrespecting other famous people. You didn't let your name and who you are, and even how you're doing well now in this streaming industry, dictate that you're gonna be like it never happened, or you never said anything. That's accountability. That's a growth in a human being. I'm good for judging somebody a book by its cover, but I'm also going to judge you off your first impression. If my first impression of you through music is a person I didn't like, I can remove that part of you and say I respect the person who is talking to me right now, because even though I feel like some things you do as a person might be a little off the wayside, this right here is respectable, because it's what I would like to see us do as a people, and just people as a person in general. I like to see that you can say, yo, I was wrong and I was bad back then. And he also did say, yo, he was mad about some other things, he was going through a bad time, but no, he didn't hold that and say, well, this is the reason I acted like that, and I ain't going to apologize. No, he said, nah, he was wrong. He got some things wrong, which is okay. It is okay to be wrong and say I was wrong and then move on. That's just what it is as humans. We are allowed to be wrong. And no, we should not beat each other down. Like, as I make this video and I say, oh, I'm mad at Finesse 2 Times for being a goofy. No, I just told you, he was able to hold himself accountable. And as Black people, that's where we need to be. Accountability. I ain't worried about how everybody else thinks about us. I'm worried about how we think about us as a community and as how we think about each other. We don't give each other enough grace, and we don't give each other enough respect. As Black people, it is a problem that we don't give each other the same type of respect that we, or just the same chance that we would give to somebody else who we may think has money, or who we may think has their shit together. You get what I'm saying? But, you know, it's good when we're able to do things like this and, you know, have accountability. We can grow from that. We can move on from that. You know, I can consider you to be someone who can be a leader in certain aspects of the community. No, I'm not saying he's no MLK, but if a bunch of YNs looked up to Finesse 2 Times and saw him be able to do this, and they were able to understand why this would make him considered to be an OG later in the game, it's because this is something a lot of people don't do. Going back to Dame Dash, if Dame Dash was able to say, all right, if he just said, bro, I wowed out a few times, I've been talking a lot of shit, but I am a leader in the community. There are certain things from Dame that I do think we can all still learn, but he's not able to lock in and point those things out for himself and say, yo, this is what makes me who I am and what I was. If he had just a little bit of accountability, I promise you, we could actually forgive him for the past few years. Me as a person, I could forgive him for acting a fool and making a fool of himself for the past few years. If he had even just an ounce of accountability to take, I would forgive it. Not at all. I don't want to say I forgive it, but I could give him grace and let some of it go just so I can figure out what he has to teach the community and our next generation. And not on, you know, no crazy shit. Don't give me none of your tinfoil hat shit. But what did you do to make yourself a grandstanding name for everybody else to look up to? For us to buy the Sean Johns and, you know, all this extra shit, you know what I'm saying? And the FUBUs. What did you do to make other people say, damn, I like how he did that, you know, but in a positive way. Don't give me all the bullshit. I don't want to know who said what and why you couldn't do it and blase blase. Just tell me how you did it and how you got through those barriers that helped you push yourself to the next level. You get what I'm saying? You ain't got to be extremely positive. Yes, there were some bad times, and tell me how you moved through them, but don't be pessimistic about the situation and about the future of something, you know, because you're clearly one of those guys who still has enough pull that we're going to talk about you. You know what I'm saying?
The internet set up, they'll put it like that out and make it seem like, nah, man, bro, that man ain't on it, that man a real dude. That man talk with sense, he respectful, he got advice for it. I'm not finna go with nobody who ain't. Nah, bro. I'm nah.
Right.
My internet up.
Nah, you just gonna get back to it, man. Come on. I'm about to skip through this shit.
We all team behind you, gang. I appreciate that. F&G most. I appreciate that, my guy. Change, like, not too bad with an Android. But I need to clean this room up, chat. It ain't nasty. It ain't up in here. I'm a Gemini, man, so I need a little change, like not too much, but a little. Y'all gonna rock out with me while I do this? What we doing?
Yeah, see, he doing a lot.
Y'all gonna rock out with me, and they gonna twist the narrative. Yeah, every time.
Let's see.
They gonna twist the narrative every time. I ain't gonna lie.
Why don't we just speed it up? Because I'm over here trying to.
Because I see what the internet is. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't about rap no more. It's about authenticity. It's about characteristics, and I have it. It's very easy for me to be authentic, and my character is who I am on camera and off camera. Everything that I'm saying right here, I literally say it in your face. That's the difference between me and everybody else. Like, I really bump into you and say it in your face. It's the only difference. Like I ain't. Only reason why I'm doing this is so I won't form no thought in my head and crash the car. That's it. That's it. My goal was to become a multi-platinum selling artist,
Yeah.
a CEO. I want to pull my Yo Gotti out, my dog out. I want to pull my QCP out. I want to pull some CEO shit out too. So I got.
And that's what I'm saying. Stay on the point. Don't go off the deep end talking crazy with that tinfoil hat bullshit. Stay on your points, make those points, and then put action to it. That's all I want to see for us, bro. That's all I want to see. Put your money where your mouth is.
Multi thinking because they was a black independent big record label that they can help me see my vision. But now it slowed down. I had to go get on some other shit.
Right.
Just put my wrist in there.
Right.
Whip that bitch all the way around and I'm coming back. And when I come all the way back and this bitch rock back up, y'all gonna feel me because my characteristics, who I am, I'm gonna forever be just like this. You see me, I might be quiet when you see me though. I might be turned when you see me. You never know what you're getting out of me. But now if you catch me drunk, man. Now if you catch me drunk, if I'm drunk, all right, I'm drunk. Shit.
We don't want to catch you there, bud. Oh, he must be looking at his chat. I was like, nigga, why he so close? But we damn near touching foreheads.
Everything in the making, everything getting worked out. Everything, people trying to work it out, but it's so in shambles. It's in shambles on both ends, like Mob Ties and Atlantic. So I'm just.
Hey. And you know, that's where he's at with that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that whole situation is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, I do want to do the catch. I did a video talking about Dave East and Wayno. So I definitely want to go ahead and tap into this because I got to do another video, update video on what I know and what I'm hearing. You know, that Wayno situation was crazy. He was crazy there. And even the fact that he's talking about everything. And like I said, Dave East is a guy that I actually like. I like him as an artist. Now, I don't know him as a person, but hey, this is what happens, you know, and this is why they say, never meet your heroes. Not saying Dave East is my hero, but in the same sense, some people you don't need to meet because it will put a thought in your head that they're greater or they're a better person than what reality is. But, you know, that we could save that for a different video where we kind of dip into that, the R. Kelly situation, and you know, anybody basically who's done anything where we could say that was wild, son, that was crazy, but they also did something that was, you know, phenomenal and monumental for the culture, or just for their whatever genre or, you know, whatever they did. We gonna have to do a video on that because there are so many people out there like that. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking about that Diddy and you know, R. Kelly, and you know, it's just crazy, man. Like
Wayno just crashed out on Dave East and finally drew the line in the sand. This was a long time coming because whenever Wayno did interviews,
hold on, let me slow him down because Flacco ain't as slow and offbeat as your boy. All right, there we go.
and they asked them about Dave East, more famously his Vlad TV interview, Wayno will always play nice. He would always kind of like skirt the line, but it was perfectly clear that Wayno and Dave East don't like each other. They don't care for each other. Right. They didn't end on good notes. But Wayno will always be respectful until he did the Vlad TV interview where he's respectful and he felt like he skirted the issue and didn't throw Dave East under the bus. But as most rappers do, they still give you a call to try to police your speech. Mm-hmm. And once Dave East called Wayno after this Vlad TV interview or like hit him up, Wayno felt like Dave East was ungrateful for how charitable he's been to him.
What ultimately happened with that relationship?
I mean, by the time...
Hold on, this is so funny. I gotta slow this shit down just so we can get, well, what he's talking about, because Wayno can speak faster. This shit is crazy, bro. It's insane how some of these guys, just how people talk much differently.
I know it came out, I was like, we weren't working together anymore.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we was having our differences. You know what I mean? Like, we was having our differences because it was like, it just was certain things that I just didn't want to be around. Like, at that time, Dave had a lot of homies. You know what I mean? He went through what every rapper go through. You know what I mean? You got 100 people. It was 4 people. Then it's 10 people. Then it's 20 people. Then it's more people than you could count. We had a situation one time where I got frustrated. I kicked everybody out the studio because we really needed to focus on making this project. And we just was having differences, man. It was this one situation. It's funny because I mean, Dave don't talk about nothing with me. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it, but it's still a story and it's still our story. You feel me? It's like I can't tell my story even to how I'm here today without him being a chapter, and vice versa. But it was one point where we was working on Paranoid. We was spending a lot of money in the studio, and for me doing management, I had a tendency to kind of A&R my artists when I managed them. So it's like, I'm not only managing you, I might help you get a feature, or I might come to the table with an idea for a record. So
Bro, I just said this in my first video about Wayno. That's what you want out of a manager, bro. You need somebody who is motivated to not only do their job at all times, because as a manager, yes, there are certain things maybe you know isn't on that description list when you start doing the job, but this is what I'm talking about. As a person, you know, even outside the job, bro, if you going above and beyond and doing your job to the max and doing things that you maybe even feel like, hey, I didn't need to do, bro, that's the type of guy you want on your team, where they don't need to be told to do it. They just go and get it. They just go and do that shit.
I gave him a couple of ideas for some records and shit, and he went to the studio. And then when I came to the studio, I got there and it just was.
But when saying that, make sure y'all treat them right. Make sure y'all always paying them. Pay y'all producers, pay y'all managers. But as a manager, make sure y'all ain't fucking y'all artists, bro. Like, it's a tipsy slope in these industries, dog. Like, trust, bro. If y'all had if the trust fund had so much money on it, but you could only get some of that money if you didn't break that trust with whatever deal or whatever it may be by time the end of your relationship was, man, let me tell you, trust funds would be treated differently, and that would be a crazy ass bag.
It was a party. It's a bunch of people. They not doing nothing. They just around, and none of these people were a part of like the core 10 that's together when we're on the road. Like, it's different than the people that's at his house, that's around him. And when we on the road, I kicked everybody out. I said everybody. Like, I told everybody to get out. And then he was recording or something. I went off on a lot of his friends because I'm telling him, like, yo, y'all just let him do anything. Like, y'all let him do whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that might have bothered Dave. It was another time where because I started my management company and I was turning into a label, I had other artists, but I had called a meeting between all the producers I have, the artists I have, and it was for everybody to have a conversation. Like, yo, listen, Dave is on, like, I got Dave, he's doing this, but I wanted everybody to come together to say, well, listen, y'all seen what we just did with his deal. Y'all need to get on y'all shit so we can get y'all some deals. And Dave had found out I was having this meeting. So when he found out I was having a meeting, I didn't invite him because he never used to come to places on time. So I didn't want to be waiting for the meeting to start and he's not there. So I'm like, you know, he can fall back from this because he was going to be my partner in my label.
Hey, like I said, bro, business, when you are trying to build something and become something, you gotta move differently. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like Dave should have been mad if he didn't tell you, if you're literally known to always be late for shit. He ain't trying to diss you. He just ain't trying to waste his time, waste his breath. And bro, I'm one of those people. I might talk a lot to you guys, but when I'm in an actual place at a job, I tell everybody this. I ain't trying to waste my time and waste my breath. You know what I'm saying? So if we talking, let's do it. And if I'm telling you something, bro, you know what's crazy? Just tonight, bro, I had a motherfuckers trying to come deliver some DoorDash at my job, right? But we don't let motherfuckers, I do work at a hotel, but we don't let motherfuckers go to the rooms directly because I'm working at like one of those higher end hotels. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I only do high end shit, but I have worked from the lowest of some things so I can move up higher. And I mean, if you're not doing that, then what the fuck are we doing? You get what I'm saying? But I told this motherfucker, I was sitting with my security because that's one of my niggas too. And I'm like, I told the nigga before he go upstairs, I'm like, bro, you got to put that shit at the front or whatever. So he get the rah-rah telling me like, nah, I don't know about that, bro. Like, they told me go to the room. I said, bro, but we told you don't go up there. What the fuck are you talking about? They told you. These are the rules. And of course, bro, I love my people, bro. But he was black, and bro, I've dealt with so many guys who come in with this attitude. Like, speaking on that, bro, hold on. I gotta switch the screen to tell y'all about this one, because this motherfucker pissed me off, bro. So, bro, a month ago, Rollo's staying at the telly, bro. And I don't know if y'all know who Rollo is. He just got out of jail not too long ago. He was locked up for a little situation for a while, but he just got out, right? So, you know, when I'm working at night, like, it'll be me, and then I got another person with me who's, you know, either working around a desk or some shit. And I be running a lot of shit, you know, and not to say like, oh, I'm that nigga, but it's like I be running a lot of shit, and they be actually letting me take the lead. And when you're working in the job I'm working as a fucking auditor, you already know how it goes. You are your own manager, nigga. You may not have much backup. Thank God I'm working at the telly I do, because I do got certain people in certain positions that are exactly where they need to be, so I don't gotta do no extra. But I can also, in a sense, they don't make certain moves unless I'm like, all right, that's what we gonna do. You know, there's a lot of working together, and then a lot of also you having to be the one in your department to make that final decision. And not everybody's good at doing that shit, but me, bro, I don't try to second guess myself, because I've been in a lot of situations where that's the time when you start second guessing yourself, people start losing faith in you. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's been plenty of situations where I'm like, damn, I probably could have done that later, but that's hindsight. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, let's get back to Rollo. So Rollo and his peoples is staying with us and shit, man. And they pull up to the front. I guess he just came back from doing his show, because they were also getting ready to leave. They weren't staying that long at this point, and I was off for a few days, so he had been there for like a day or two. And his people pull up to the front. His I don't even know if he had official security. I hate when people have non-hired security, because when they got their buddies doing that security job and shit, them motherfuckers don't know how to operate, have no decorum on the job. All right, so when you move into security, I understand you need to move a certain way, but motherfucker, if you are here at my job and you want me to respect you while you doing your job, nigga, that's a feeling that got to be reciprocated on both sides. Because I ain't gonna lie, me and my goddamn my boy TJ, like, he was doing the Valley, bro, we was all finna crash, bro. So I had to talk to my boy Wayne, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on with these niggas, bro? Like, these niggas acting crazy. They acting like we the problem. They acting like they not in our shit right now. And this is the thing, right? I need all of y'all, when you were doing your job, you were there working as an extension of the company. So, as I'm telling you story and I'm getting mad, remind you, I'm talking to the homies who are walking with me. I ain't making no scene to the people who are causing the issue. No, we gonna deal with y'all. We gonna figure out how we gonna deal with y'all. Right? So I'm asking them questions, and these niggas looking at me and mugging me like they don't see the damn telly on my uniform. And I'll mind you, I wear enough so you can know who the fuck I am at the job, but I'm not big on, like, I got too much personality to be wearing the full uni, so I do look typically I'm always gonna look like a manager, bro. I done too much shit to be doing my little nigga shit. Like, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So they can feel how they feel nonetheless. So, you know, as I'm talking to a few of the guys or trying to figure out what's going on, these niggas try and go and park where they wanted to park and do some extra shit, which is why my boy TJ and the valet was about to trip. Because he asked them niggas, like, bro, what the fuck are y'all doing? And these niggas, like, they parking or whatever, and I guess they trying to stay in the car or whatever. Get the fuck out the car, nigga. Like, this is a place of business. We not on y'all time. Y'all on our time. Yeah, you can be whoever you want to be, but nigga, I fuck with Rollo. I do. But nigga, you not famous to where, like, you can be tweaking out like that. Like, nigga, trust me. Nobody at my job besides me knew who the fuck you were, which is why we were not bugging about how you was acting. And actually, we was getting ready to kick y'all niggas out. Little do y'all know. But whatever. Let me get back to it. Goddamn. That shit, I ain't gonna lie, I never really talked about it, so I just had to get that off my chest. That motherfuckers pissed me off with that shit. Pissed me off. Like, what the fuck?
He ends up coming to the studio. He sits down, and he's upset that I didn't bring him to the meeting. But the meeting wasn't even about him. The meeting was for everybody to get their shit together. But I didn't see no reason for him to be here, you know? And it was nothing to slight him or nothing, but he was upset about that. He was really upset about that. So we started having these differences, you know what I mean? We started having these differences, and ultimately it led to him firing me.
Dave
much
East still
ego.
had a problem with that. He still had a problem with that response. To me, that's like the perfect response. So you know what Wayno did? Wayno said, I bet. All right? You called my phone and having a problem with me trying to police my speech when I'm respectful. I'm done being respectful. The next time somebody asks me about Dave East, I'm going to say the real.
Yeah.
And that's what happened, all right? And shout out to this brother, all right?
Yeah.
Because, you know, he just happened to be the first person who got the interview after the fact.
Shouts out
Because
Wayno.
when
What
Wayno
the
was
fuck?
asked about Dave East in this new interview, Wayno didn't hold back, bro. He told the real about Dave East.
Yeah. Now, you had a big impact managing Dave East's
Okay,
career.
we already-
you know what I'm saying?
we already seen
people
this.
have spoke on like how hard you were going. People say you went.
Listening to Wayno talk is one of the main reasons why I would never in my life manage an artist. For those very same reasons and those very same frustrations is why, bro, I turn down all requests. I get hit up by artists all the time. Hey, Flock, hey, bro, step into management, bro. I'm hot. Even artists who, for the most part, are on the verge to kind of get a record deal. I'm not doing it. You know why? Because rappers are narcissistic.
Yeah.
You've never met anybody more narcissistic than a rapper. Rappers are evil. They're scumbags. They're bad people.
All
A
right,
rapper will look at you and
relax.
watch you spend all your money, take food out of your kid's mouth to make a way for his career, right? Do what you got to do. Utilize your relationships. Put your blood, sweat, and tears into this. Put all your money, all your income, all your effort into this
Mm-hmm.
because you believe in a bigger picture. And as soon as that rapper make it, he going to look you in your eyes and ask you, what did you do for me?
Nah, you wanna know what's crazy, bro? He hit the nail right on the head. The bigger picture. Niggas who can see the bigger picture understand that to get where they want to go, they gotta understand that the shit is bigger than them. We all have goals and dreams, but when you can't do it all on your own, you have to work together. And even though you might be the face, nigga, there's a lot that can't go on for artists if they didn't have people who they have hired to do their job. It's only so many artists, and I think maybe even though he kind of been canceling himself, Love Russell was one of those artists who put a lot of his own blood, sweat, and tears into getting things going so he could do what he was trying to do. Because y'all already know he was doing a lot of shit out in his front yard or his backyard or some shit like that for a while before he was, getting signed to the label. And I know he wasn't signing to labels for a long time on purpose, but I mean, y'all see how that turned out when he thought he was smarter than a motherfucker who tried to be heaven sent enough to tell him, don't put this out, blood. Like, you dummy. Like, goodness. So much hubris for what?
How did you make me blow up? Why do you need 15% of everything I get, huh? There's literally no fairy tale ending when dealing with a rapper. Nobody has ever had a fairy tale ending dealing with a rapper, bro. Look at the people who blew up Lil Uzi Vert. They're not with him no more. Look at the people who blew up your favorite rapper. They're not with them anymore. At all. So I understand Wayno's frustration. Wayno's frustration is, bro, I had a lot of things in order. I had a lot of things lined up.
Mm-hmm.
I put a lot of my eggs in this one basket, which was Dave East. And it was just like, it was successful. It was something where, it was like a building block, right? The Dave East piece was like a building block. It was a strong foundation. I was about to build other things on top of that foundation that was going to make me rival the major labels. I was going to build an empire, and Dave East was a big building block to that. But as soon as I was about to build this huge house, this conglomerate, Dave East got selfish. Dave East pulled the plug. Dave East did everything to sabotage it. And because of that, Wayno is still upset, and he's not letting it go.
And then I had one that I was like, all right, if I could get one to work, it's going to grant opportunity, not just for me, but
Like
for
I said,
whomever that is.
we
And I
watched
could
this
really
other
build
day.
something off of that. And we built some real And at the point where we built some real that selfish ways is what crumbled everything. You know what I mean? I know, like, this is the first time I'm even speaking about
Nigga,
this.
this
And I
ain't
don't
even
mind
really
speaking about it
too
because
much
I
of
will
a
speak about it
update.
more in detail on my.
Yo, Fred,
Now, I dig it.
he is.
We got
Respectful with
some
you,
new
you earned it.
information.
Wayno don't bother nobody, bruh. Yo, Wayno is one of those dudes who are like Wayno is like if there was,
I ain't gonna lie. this title is a little misleading, Flacco. Like, but hey, Dave East did definitely do what he did. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy too because we did get some new information, so I'll put the newer stuff in that first video. But like, yeah, we know what we know. That was very dumb. Let's see. Yeah, bro. And that's the thing. Why? See, I fuck with the Astro Dior, but why are you using the same exact title? That's a little weird, guys. We gotta switch our titles up if we can't all be talking about the same shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's go look at this last video talking about Boston freaking Richie, bro. Honestly, I think this Boston Richie shit is a little like out. It's just a little wild, bro. But you know what? Let's go ahead and tap into it, bro.
I was just listening to Boston Richie. Baby, can you help me? I'm trying to get my life together. Leave these alone. Pray to God I can leave these streets. No. Why y'all saying no? Let's not play Boston Richie. What?
What?
What? Nah. See, y'all ain't saying.
Boston Richie, your time?
Hey, nigga, is this AI? Was he really stepping like this? Hold on, bro. Nigga. Hold on. And y'all gotta understand. I ain't judging nobody. Like, do what you wanna do. But bro, if you claiming to be, you know, whomever or this guy, like, bro, just say what you doing, bro. If you just, trust me, I really don't believe in the whole be part of that little Sesame Street shit they got going on. Just be who you are and just say that. Say that. We cool with it, bro. Like, but woo.
Has come.
Shout out to D Green with this man. Hey,
Look at that, bro.
Now, I'm not gonna lie,
get straight
off
into it, bro,
rip,
'cause what
I've
the
never
fuck?
been a fan of Boston Richie. I mean, I've heard of who he is, but no, I do not go out my way to listen to Boston Richie music, bro. I know he got that one song, how it go? Baby, can you help me? Now, like I said, I'm not that familiar with Boston Richie.
Stop.
Y'all told me to cover this story, so here I am. Simple.
Ooh.
Now, Boston Richie is in this ongoing drama with his ex-girlfriend, Tatiana Chanel. Yeah, bro, that's a red flag already, bro. Y'all wanna date these females with these fake designer names?
What are you doing?
Your name is not
Like,
Chanel.
stop,
Or maybe
bro.
it is. I don't know. I don't know what your mama named you, but okay, this part of the story is not important.
Like,
now,
why-
apparently
you gonna make a
Boston
video,
Richie just
like-
released some song called Bitch You Weird?
Got these people think I'm weird.
Weirdo. And many people are assuming this is him
Little
dissing his
weird.
ex-girlfriend Tiana? Or what's her name, Tatiana? Now Boston Richie was already facing backlash before this recent incident. They was saying he was giving her the beats. And also that he was dating her while she was in high school. And this
This is gross. Yo, big old weirdo, bro. Like, listen, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all, like, I know when I was in high school, bro, I was like, it was my sophomore year, bro. My sophomore year, I think. Is it my sophomore? It was like my sophomore going to New Jersey, bro. It was like that summer right before you're like, you know what I'm saying, bro. Where y'all ages is at the line and where it's kind of weird, where it's like, I might have been, you know, like our ages are right there, but it's like, you in your teens, but you really don't know like how weird it is if you would like like, and we not, and like we talking about like that 16, 17 line where it's like, I don't know, bro. You might be getting a little too old to be dating a shorty who's a little like who ain't on that same like. I don't know, bro. Like the numbers need to start moving over enough to where you not feeling like a weirdo, my nigga. Like that. That's what all this is about. Like, and these numbers was way too far apart. I'll tell you that right now, bro. Like sometimes you got those relationships, like you hear they've been together. Like I ain't gonna lie, bro, I don't know, bro. Like the numbers, bro. I'm a numbers guy. If the numbers make you feel weird, bro, don't do it. I'll tell you this right now. If she's not in that like 1 to 2 age gap difference where y'all ages ain't gonna be too questionable, then I don't know how to feel about it too much. Like I might give you a pass, especially like I said, like them school years, bro. Like don't be in high school dating no middle schooler. Like we gonna have to find you. But now, man, because really, you can't be a junior dating a freshman. There's just certain things, man, where I'm like, bro, this is weird. But this is weird. This is weird as fuck.
Nigga was like 25?
Huh?
No, Boston Richie, you're the weirdo. Buddy really dropped and titled a song You Weird, but you're a grown man dating somebody in high school, bro. Who was the real weirdo?
You see what I'm saying?
Now, apparently, after he dropped this song, his girlfriend dropped some receipts. Now, I have not seen these messages yet, but I heard they are crazy, bro. Now, first off, let me say that I have nothing against the LG barbecue community,
That's
but
what
I
I'm
do
saying.
have something against the PDF community. How old is Boston Richie, bro, right now? I just know he's a grown-ass man. Let me look it up, bro.
Come on.
Boston Richie is pushing 30 years old, bro. So you're literally an old head. And this girl, Tatiana Chanel, is only 20 years old.
Police, freeze!
Call the cops. Call the fucking cops, bro. Call the cops, bro.
And like I said, this is his ex-girlfriend. He was dating her in the past, bro. So now I'm already skeptical that you are a PDF file. And now apparently you're part of the LG PDF community? Help!
Oh,
nah, bro.
no,
Ain't this nigga a gangster rapper?
bro.
He probably be rapping about all the guns
Wait.
he got.
What? Why is his leg shine, bro? Is this AI? Why are his legs shiny?
Right? And all the girls he be cracking. But did any of your girls graduate high school, Boston Richie?
Your ass is mine! You're under arrest!
Brought to you by the man D Green. Why would I sell my dog D Green? Shout out to D Green, eh?
Thank you.
This is his second
Now,
channel.
Let me go to this girl's, I think she exposed this man on Twitter. What's her name? Tatiana Chanel? Y'all let me know, bro. Is her real name Tatiana Chanel, bro?
I don't believe it.
I highly doubt it.
Me too.
She probably got the most... Wait.
Wait a minute!
Wait. She posted 4 different images, and I also believe I
What
have
the
to
fuck?
censor some of this out, because no way I'm looking at this accurately, right? Bro,
August
first, let
29th,
me show y'all this,
2025.
bro. It looks like she's at some adult store. Now, what exactly
What
did
is
she
that?
purchase at this store, bro? In North Tallahassee in August of last year.
What the fuck
Remind
is
you,
that?
it is 9 p.m.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
not
she's at this
12.
adult store, bro, and she's not buying any backwoods or anything like that, gang. She's buying a fake shaboing boing.
No.
Come on.
Hey. Stop.
Dios mío!
This is a strap-on shaboing boing. I know she ain't buying this for Boston Richie. I'm not gonna even lie, bro. I ain't even eat my breakfast yet, bro. This shit about to ruin my entire appetite. Like, she's posting the exact location and time of where she purchased this.
Hey, I want to let y'all know right now. There's an internet detective right now who went and probably. Oh, wait, never mind. You don't need an internet detective because as I am looking. Oh my God. All this information. Take him to jail.
Now, let's get into these messages. This is Boston Richie. He says, "Bae, you on the way? Weirdo." Bro, why is he typing like that? A grown man saying "bae" with 3 E's?
Yeah, 3
Weirdo.
E's is weird.
She sends a picture of the shaboing boing, and he hearts the message? All right, man. This nigga is excited. And she sent it in like a hidden message where it's like blurred out. Y'all know what I'm talking about on iMessage.
I don't even like the song that made him famous, bro. And I know. Y'all probably gonna call me a hater. Y'all gonna say I don't like this type of music. I'm a hater. I don't care, bro. I don't care what y'all call me, bro. Like, ain't no way.
She said, "Just got it?" So this nigga requested it?
Give it to me.
Yeah, Boston Richie, I don't know what type of freaky shit you got going on, bro. He said, "Which number I sell?" Okay, bro. So this nigga is willingly requesting and paying for this shaboing boing.
He
said,
is.
"Get here now." He said, "Get here now." This nigga is ready. Weirdo. And she posted all the receipts of when she purchased
bro.
this. So this is not AI. This nigga said, "Get here now."
Bro, I was hoping it was AI only because that it wouldn't have made it okay, but okay.
Oh, bro. Oh, nah, Boston Richie. Is this what you meant when you said, "Baby, can you help me?"
Help me!
And these are the gangster rappers y'all listen to, right?
That shit is gay, and you need to get on some other shit, because a lot of niggas doing a lot of fugazi shit out here, man. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, they flip-floppy, they pitching and they catching with these boys, and they doing all this. And if you gay, that's cool, but be gay and come on out and be that.
Yeah.
Don't be in front of us and act like a straight-up G, and then you get over here and you letting these boys bust up your back.
Help me!
I remember he was on a song with DDG. Bro, that's like the main reason I know this nigga. Ain't no way, bro.
And
And
look,
this girl,
like-
Tatiana, really agreed to it? I ain't gonna lie, y'all both weird. But Boston Richie, you're just way, way weirder.
I just want to surprise you for your birthday.
Bitch, I don't care. Two pairs of shoes. Wow, whoop-de-doo. Bitch, I don't.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And this is why, like, I just nah, man. It's just like this just can't even, like, why is this real? Bro, you good, bro. You good, bro. Brody talking about something. I was knocked out, bro. It's fine, because I'm about to go run to the shop, bro. Like, it's all good. You good, bro. Get that rest, bro. You good. Get that rest, dog. Like, it's good. It's you good, bro. Get that rest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even be mad at you, bro. You trying to get your Z's, man. Man, let's go. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm not a fan of this type of shit, bro. For one, they all look like Dexter from Jack and Dexter. Like, look at him, bro. Just Boy, a raccoon. Oh man, raccooned out, bro. And then, like,
Don't kill it.
Help me!
I understand he was giving you bags and bags of money, but you were really giving him the shaboy boy?
yeah,
This is why she agreed. Somebody said, I want to know how insisting he was on this for you to agree to this. Because what the fuck?
Nah, seriously,
She
bro.
says when you're in love, you do whatever?
What?
Nah, Ty.
I've heard this statement, and I love my wife, bro. But for one, I am not into this type of shit. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. When I was living with my sister, this is like the third place I ever got to live at. Like, this is before I even like met my wife, bro. I was messing with this girl, bro, and I should have known she was crazy because, like, she had her hair cut down, and I'm not saying girls with their hair cut can't look good, because at the time, she did, right? So she come over, bro. You know, we get to it. We do our thing. We cool. Like, she bangs with me. I'm banging with her. And I think this girl was from, like, I think she was from New York or whatever. I just happened to meet her when I was, you know, on a run for my sister, because she was the man. Like, she was that guy. She was the plug. And I was doing my due diligence, man. I used to make the run sometime because this was my sister. If I made the run, my bud game was pretty strong. Man, it had been like a month, bro. I'm talking about it had only been a month. This girl was like, hey, don't be mad at me, but I just need to know something. Would you let me peg you? And I promise y'all, I told this bitch no. I said no. Because why the fuck would you even ask me that? Why? And, you know, she gave me an honest answer. She said, I didn't think you would be into it, but you never know. And this is crazy. And you know what? As mad as I was with her, I had stopped talking to her for like 2-3 days, right? Because I'm like, damn, bro. Like, she really had me thinking, like, damn, do I look like the type of nigga? Do I look like that type of nigga? And no, I don't feel like I look like that type of nigga. She said she didn't think I'd be that type of guy. But, you know, it just fucked me up. So, you know, I guess it's one of those things where, you know, are you niggas really into this shit? Like, and that's the thing, bro. There's so many rappers who you could have considered gangster when I was growing up, right? And this is my thinking on this shit, man. When I was younger, there was that rap. I don't even know if there was a rap group. Do you call them rap or were they a pop group? I don't know. But if you were growing up in my time, a lot of you guys know about the group called Pretty Ricky, right? And I always thought it was weird that a group of four kinda was trying to present themselves as gangster guys, made a song called Grind on Me. And also, like, bro, they was very flamboyant in a way. And now that I sit here and you come to find out that a lot of the rap game, well, you don't even find out, because we've all known for a while that the rap game ain't really what it portrays itself to be. But even then, in this situation, you come to find out, like, man, like it makes me wonder, like, were they actually were they on the other team? Was Pretty Ricky on the other team? And I'm not saying they were. We gonna leave that up for speculation. But I mean, damn, bro. Like, it was just so many things in my day growing up that I just feel like kids in my era weren't even privy to, you know what I'm saying, or privy to. Like Courage the Cowardly Dog when we were growing up, bro. That's one of those shows, if you know about it, where they used to say some crazy ass stuff. Like, man, if only I would have known what I was getting into. Shit.
Tiana, you were in love with that money. Say you got my back, but it's that paper got you on me. Ain't no way Boston Richie was getting shaboing boing. He wanted that shaboing boing back. He said, get here now. Please.
Damn, I got the Hennessy!
I'm dead, bro.
And this wasn't no cheap shaboing boing. Bro, it was $142.
$42.
So
like, that's crazy.
He got the good one.
Like,
pause.
bro.
Obviously, pause. But he got a good brand.
Huh?
Pause, bro. There's literally no way to unpause this entire video, bro. This entire video is paused. Bro, ain't enough love in this world. Not gonna lie, Tatiana.
And this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's the type of thinking I was thinking when the girl said that. I had even brought that shit up. Like, bro, you can't, no. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, she didn't. I don't know, man. Sometimes I'm like, I'm glad I'm a grown ass man, because like, this shit is crazy, bro. Like, in my life, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, when I was a kid, I never thought women, because, and maybe it was the way I grew up, like, all of my uncles, bro, and like most of them were like pretty decent guys, but I had a few uncles who wanted to be gangster, right? And the funny part about it is, I never really felt like I thought they were a gangster, because it was just this one uncle in particular, bro. Like, the jokes he would make, just the way he would act gangster, bro. Like, and that's the thing. Like, when me and my brother was younger, we were never really around him too much, and my mom would never let us be around him that much. And I don't think he was doing nothing weird or anything like that. Bro, it was just like, he was just one of those, like we ain't like the way he made jokes. Like, he was weird, bro. Like, he was just extra as shit. And now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm like, damn, that nigga might have been on another team.
You try to expose this nigga, and I mean, I guess you did, but does this really make yourself look better? This nigga was already cheating on you.
And look, I'm sorry. My girl bad. My wife look good as hell. But, bro, I'm not about to let her leave the house and shit like these, bro. Like, I love my wife, bro. And like, when I say, this is the thing, bro, like, I'm selfish. I do not want nobody looking at my wife like that, bro. Like, she is good and it's cool. I'm very secure in myself. Like, yeah, all you guys can do this, looking and don't touch shit. But, bro, when I say I am selfish, and I respectfully, I'm sorry, bro. I don't care how real of a nigga you is, bro. I'm nah. No. I ain't gonna lie. A day in hell. It gotta be a day in hell. Cause bro, like this. Why? Like, I don't care if she even leaving the house with me. I got, like, bro, this is some shit. Like, yeah, we gotta be going to like the most private place in the world. Or this is the thing, right? If she gonna wear this type of outfit, right, bro, she gotta be wearing like one of them things to where she's like also kind of covering herself. Like, it's revealing, but but you also got like something to kind of like keep some of it a secret. You know what I'm saying? Like, we shouldn't see all of you busting out your clothes. I'm not a fan of this type of shit, man.
Was beating you up and you were giving him the shaboing boing? These are the type of niggas you was dating? I'm not gonna lie, this is a lose-lose for both of y'all. She says, oh, when you're in love, you do whatever, blah, blah. Wait, there's more? There's more messages? She said, can't be talking. I'm the one effing you, S-ing you. Wait, playing with you. Wait, bro. She blocked out everything that's centered in black, so I don't even know what that says.
Oh, that's not my problem.
She says, can't be talking. I don't know. She says, I'm the one effing you, sucking your playing with your ass, all type of shit, all type of weird shit. And you talking, all right, bro. Boston Richie, you might as well retire all that gangster rapping shit, bro. She says, go have another hoe do it, F around and end up on the blogs. That's exactly what happened.
See, this is that wild ass shit that I can't be, bro, I'm sorry, bro. Like, this is weird. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I just don't understand how these type of dudes get into the rap game and are even like able to like, you know, like, they're actors, bro. They're actors. They gotta be hired actors. They gotta be hired actors that get really famous and then don't know how to keep their acting together. Because this is the thing, right? Like, why the fuck? Why the fuck? Why? Like, why? Why would you even? Why would you even consider yourself to be a gangster, bro? Like, I'm sorry, man. Any nigga who doing this extra real gangster shit, I'm gonna have to question all y'all now. And this is why. Because do y'all not find it a little weird that they be wearing and flexing all this extra crazy jewelry? Like, what are we trying to prove here, man? What are we trying to prove? Like,
he said, I take care of you. It's a difference, and I'm not Cap. Okay. What I talk about on Instagram. All right, man. Like I said, bro, I still gotta eat my breakfast, gang. And she's supposedly posting more messages of her injuries. I'm not gonna post these, bro, because obviously it's very disturbing. But she said, kidnap me, had me butt naked in a truck full of men while I'm on my cycle, free bleeding, by the way. Took me from Orlando to Alabama, couldn't call the police because your friends were patrolling me.
Now, I have this girl I work with at work, right? She was telling me about this situation, right? And she was giving me her take. She was saying, I don't feel bad for her because he did all this stuff and we still saw you with him. You know what I'm saying? She was like, there ain't no way in the world where you could be in this situation and I could feel bad for you because you still stayed with him. Right? And at first I was sitting there and I was like, you don't even feel a little bit bad for her? And like, this is the thing. I don't feel bad for her, but her being the type of, like, she's like, she's one of those girls where I wouldn't, she's like a super big fan of like all this extra crazy ass, you know, drama. So I would think that she would have been on the girl's side because she's like, she's 21, but she seems to be like one of those like in that age, like she's like, bro, she's really with all this extra dramatic shit, bro. Like she's really, really into it. So she was like, nah, like this is one of the only sensible things that now I'm kind of hearing about the situation and getting a little bit of background knowledge of it, that I'm like, all right, cool. Because I ain't gonna feel bad for somebody who puts themselves in a bad situation. So I don't really feel bad for this type of situation where it's like, Why would you like? And I did say that to her. I was like, "There's no way money made her stay with this nigga that long." But come on, man, that's me acting real dumb and naive because money gonna make a motherfucker do whatever they want.
Only able to take these pics because you fell asleep? 8-hour drive naked in a car full of men. Shut.
What the fuck? Was only able to take these pics because you fell asleep. 8-hour drive naked in a car full of men. Like, bro, how?
Now, obviously, Boston Richie, you need to be under the jail, bro.
Right.
You are officially the leader of the LGPDF community, bro. I told y'all to stop glorifying these rappers, bro. Half of what they're rapping about is cap, and a lot of them be taking shaboing boing. Literally, bro. We're seeing it get revealed in 4K, bro. Now, Boston Richie, like I said, I was never a fan. I was never listening to your music, and now, obviously, I never ever will.
Baby, can you
Help me?
Bro, like I said, I was never a fan of Boston Richie, bro. Like scumbag, nasty. Like, and that's the thing, bro. Like, I'm not about to sit here and act like I'm one of them dudes where I'm like, save the women, protect all the women, protect all our black women, because this is the type of shit, man. Black women don't even like us for real, sometimes. They do, and they don't. Cause this is the thing. I got a few different friends and shit, right? And I'm really cool. I ain't gonna lie. I am super cool with a lot of women, and I don't know. It might be because like I'm one of those married guys, but I'm also not one of them dudes who's about to be pandering to women, and maybe that's what it is. Cause I'll tell the girl, I will tell a motherfucker, like, girl, you ugly as shit. But I'll tell a nigga you ugly as shit, and I'll say to myself, damn, bro, you ugly. But I will also say to myself, damn, bro, I'm gorgeous. I'm beautiful. But I am just 100% confident in myself. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to be oh so confident where I'm being like extra cocky. I'm going to get out of pocket. I'm going to keep it a stack with you every single time I see you. That's all it is. But also, like, I can say this one thing. I have met a lot of black women who do not like to be with black men. They might like some things that black men have done, especially if they are a little more famous. But man, there's no disparity in our culture to be like, okay, black women are only ever going to be with us. No. It's even around the board. Women as just being a woman, don't like, if they don't like you, they don't like you. If they don't like us, they just don't like us. But be one thing for certain. If they present themselves to be extra gangster, if one presents themselves to be extra gangster or anything like this, man, we're going to have to do a double take and look at them. Question them. Question them.